Merry Christmas! You want to see what I got for Christmas? Well, first we'll do my last 4 socks that I got from Kiki. Well, Sasha at Kiki's Cracker Jack box. I guess her nickname's Kiki. Alrighty. So we have, get out the fancy scissors here. This one looks like it's Santa because it's got this little belt thing on it, so it's got to be a Santa. Yep, 'tis Santa, isn't he cute? I got a red polka dot one yesterday. Now I have a green polka dot one. I could wear that any time of year. Doggy maybe? It's like a dog nose to me, but we'll see when we get it unrolled. Luckily, I was over at the kids I used to live with and the grandkids, and we did our little Christmas thing, and luckily I scored 100% with what I got the grandkids, which for teenagers and young adults is tricky sometimes. But they liked everything I got with them. In fact, I got my granddaughter some new bedding, and we got to talking, and every bedding she's had for her college beds and beds at home, I've gotten her in the last like 20 years. Well, practically every time I bought the bedding for one present or another. It's a reindeer. I should have known it wasn't going to be a dog. It's a reindeer. Last stocking. Gray snowflakes, it looks like. I could wear this pretty much all year too, or at least all winter. I mean, the snowflakes aren't gray, the socks are gray. The snowflakes are white. Alrighty, like, this thing is falling down, but I got it from my granddaughter. It is a scrunchie with antlers on it, but it doesn't stay in very good. It's a big, giant scrunchie. So I don't know. Oh, I guess you wear them this way because it shows the ears. It's really cute, but it didn't stay in my hair very well. Well, on Friday, we got together with the whole family, and we did this $20 to $30 exchange thing, and I had my granddaughters in mind for this, but turned out neither one of them wanted it because they already have rings on their doors, because I wanted them to stay safe, so I bought this. So I traded my one granddaughter back for what I had because she didn't want it, and I'll take it. It's kind of cool. It screws into any light socket, so you can put it on your porch, and then it's got a 360-degree turn on the camera where you can see all around, not just like you do with a ring thing. And it's got a light on it, and you can talk to it and all that kind of stuff, and it just hooks in your light thing on your porch. So I just got to get somebody to climb up there and hook it up for me, and then you just run it from an app on your phone. So that's nice because I've got frosted glass. I've got this little skinny window on my door, and it's got frosted glass, so you can't really see who's at your door. So you have to kind of open it and hope that you don't get somebody crazy. Now this thing, my ex-husband gives them to all the women in the family, including me. It's an amaryllis. It's just the bulb and the pot and the peat moss or whatever it is. It looks like that. And then you plant the bulb in there, and then it grows to look like this. It tells you how to do it and everything. So I'm always the one that had planted them in the years past, but since I'm not at their house anymore, they gave me mine to take home, and they'll take care of theirs. Now my granddaughter got me the scrunchie, but she also got me this. And if you know me, you know I'll really like this. It's an Oriental plate. I think it's Japanese. If we looked it up on Google Translate, and it was like made in 1988, and it was a limited edition, and this is the Summer Palace of the Emperor. So I'm not sure where I'll put it, probably up on my mantle, but it's not edible. You can't eat on it. We did look that up. It was part of this stuff on the back. It's got a lead base in it, so you can't eat on it, but isn't that pretty? So that's from my oldest granddaughter. That and the scrunchie. weren't really doing presents for the adults, really. So my daughter-in-law just gave me a little something, something, which is what I did with them too. It's really funny. My son, I was gonna stop by this restaurant he really likes, and it said they were open today, so I was gonna stop by. So I went out of my way to go by there, and their parking lot was empty, so they weren't really open, because I was gonna get him a gift card to it. So then I'm like, well, 7-Eleven's open, I'll get him some scratch-off tickets. So I get to 7-Eleven, they were out of scratch-off tickets, 0 scratch-off tickets, and I'm like, so he ended up with 7-Eleven goodies. I got him this pack about this long of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and a bag of pistachios. And his Popular Mechanics magazine keeps coming to my house, so I gave him back that too. So this is what I got from my daughter-in-law. I'm sure she took advantage of their Black Friday sale where these are really cheap, because usually they're really expensive. It's hot cocoa and cream. It's very chocolatey looking and smelling. Yum. So that was my Christmas. I got a plant, I got a plate, I got a candle, got a bunch of socks, I got this scrunchy thing. And that's about it. I left my favorite, one of those things that keep stuff hot or cold. I left it over at their house. I had left a different one over there, retrieved that one, and then I left my second one over there, so I just can't remember. But I'm getting together with the girls, my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter, for brunch on Tuesday, so hopefully I can get it back then. I hope you all had a wonderful time with your family, and a Merry, Merry Christmas, and you're all doing well, feeling well, and all set for having a best year ever in 2023. I plan on having the best year ever in 2023. Talked to my granddaughter a little bit. She's thinking about possibly changing schools, and if she did, she might live with me because I'd be closer to the school she's thinking about changing to. That'd be fun. I mean, I need somebody to live with me, so hopefully she could live with me and pay me rent, and I'd have my granddaughter and one of her best friends. She'd like to, come live with me too, which would be okay with me. So we shall see how all that shakes out. I mean, I don't think her friend would come without her, but her friend needs to get out of the situation she's in. She lives with her grandmother right now, and her grandmother, it sounds like her grandmother's going through dementia or something, because she just screams and hollers at her all the time, and she's got a lot of health issues, and all that stress doesn't help her health issues. So she really needs to get out of there. So it would be nice if she had some place to go, and I'd be willing to take her in. She'd just have to pay me some rent, because I can't afford to not get rent, but I could take her in and help take care of her, because her health's not that great. But we'll see. That's all a maybe thing down the road. Well, I don't know what I'm planning on doing. Well, first part of the year, the month of January, I'm going to have a no to low spend January. I'm going to try and do a no spend January, but we'll see how that goes. But I'm going to go this week and buy some foods to have on hand, you know, some staples, and some hopefully somebody like Walmart or Target or somebody will have those storage bins to put your Christmas stuff in, because I've got all this stuff I just recently bought and nowhere to put it. So I need, you know, someplace to put the ornaments and the table decorations and the pillows and mantle stuff. All that stuff needs a home. So I need to get, depending on how big they are, probably 3 or 4 bins, plus the Christmas tree I can put back in the box it came in, I think. I don't need a special box just for that. I'll just put it back in the box it came in. But anyway, Merry Christmas. Love y'all. Looking forward to the new year. I don't know what we're going to do in January, because I'm not going to do any unboxings, or maybe 1 or 2, because I couldn't stop them. Any unboxings or hauls or any of that stuff. So we'll see what happens in January. I might do some cooking, like how to cook on the cheap, because I'm going to not be buying groceries, or how to cook from your pantry, or cook from your freezer, or cook from your freezer and your pantry. Like whatever you got in there, you can make do and make something out of it. All right, Merry Christmas. Love y'all. It's Christmas evening, so I'm sure you're already done with Christmas and you had a great day. And I think that's wonderful. And if you haven't subscribed, please do, because I'm at 666 and I don't particularly want to be stuck. I went past it and now I'm back down to it, and don't particularly want to have 666 as my amount of subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, get me past that 666, please. I'd appreciate it. All right. Love y'all. Merry Christmas.